When teams are able to see what they're made of and the strengths that are part of that team really come to the table, they're more cohesive, they're a stronger team, they're connected, and they really can leverage off of each other. And the more that they take a deeper dive into that, it makes them even more powerful at what they're doing. It almost kind of unleashes something that they never thought was possible before.
We have found that it opens up a new language, that you've given people a compass into understanding and a way to sort of point those, individual coaching conversations from leader to employee. And we're seeing a lot of success with that opening on a conversation that wasn't happening anymore.
We partnered strengths with 360s. So the conversation basically says, here's your 360, this is how you're showing up. And then we partner strengths with it and say, this is why you're showing up that way. Yeah, I think for the person leaving that room, they're changed. They look at their management style differently. They actually embrace it. I think in the past, the way the conversations went were basically, this is what you're doing wrong, right? And so they're constantly focused on benchmarking and measuring themselves against other managers. But the conversation this year was more more a connection. It's more of, this is development, pure development. Managers were able to open up more and express some of the areas that they want to work on. And then they also walked away with a set of confidence, right? A boost of confidence rather, hey, I'm doing really well in these areas and it's because I'm positive or it's because I'm strategic. And they walked away with those aha moments. So we're doing team workshops right now throughout the organization, and the teams range from 3 people to 30 people. And what we're doing is really focusing on team dynamics. We integrate strengths within that.
We've also seen significant improvement in team dynamics. So learning to understand people based on their strengths and their sort of worldview. Recognizing undiscovered or previously undiscovered talents and strengths, yearnings and desires that people had to express those strengths with new roles and responsibilities. It's dramatically changed the conversation because now we find that these teams have a shorthand for talking amongst themselves as well as cross-functionally with other teams about what their competencies are, what they're really good at, kind of what's in their swing zone, how other people can leverage them. So there's been lots of anecdotal information as well as some concrete information about organizations doing a better job of meeting their metrics in a timely manner, and just feeling like they're being more successful at those things they're expected to do.
So it really encouraged a spirit of teamwork regardless of location, because now they saw things in other center leaders that they could leverage where they were weak or strong or vice versa. So I think it really gave everybody kind of a common language and a common ground to say, oh, I need your help with this because you're strong in communication, or I need your help in this because you're strong in analytic and I'm not. So I think it got them, like I said, to give them the language that enabled communication and collaboration and working together rather than us versus them.
From a team perspective, and one team in particular, the manager moved engagement massively in just a 12-month period by simply taking a strengths approach and aligning work within the team to match the people's strengths.